Hey everybody, happy Monday, January 9th, 2023. Happy New Year's. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the playoffs that are now set. I know personally here in Chicago, we're very excited that the Bears have the number one draft pick in next April's NFL draft, so that's very exciting for us. But wanted to go over with you guys today just got a recap of the new promos and then also talk about the January expectations and goals. So with that said, I will just go ahead and jump into it. Julie, if you can confirm you can see my screen.
We've got it.
All right. And so here's the view from beginning.
Just hit the slideshow button.
I say, yeah, why is it not going here?
It's a couple buttons over from the View tab.
Perfect. There we go. Thank you, Julia.
Not
It's my first time. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us, or if you're watching this on a replay, for watching the replay of this call. A lot of great stuff out there. I'm sure you guys are taking advantage of it. Some of the key priorities for the month, and these priorities I have higher than kind of what Boost has, but when you're at a door, you want to set your bar at kind of the minimum expectations, right? You guys want to kind of crush those goals to succeed, and then maybe if you don't quite hit your goal, you still are above what the channel average is or what Boost wants for your market. So I always try to set these key priorities as a little bit higher. So I put drive 3MR to 80%. Let me make sure you guys are focusing on your third month payments. You get them to 80%. And why is this so important, right? When I talk about 3MR, to be a platinum partner, which they are looking this, I think, every couple months now, I've heard, to get to that platinum partner list, you have to be above 65% for your doors 3 months, right? Easy goal to hit. But I want to put this at 80. So you are crushing that goal. So you're never in doubt if your store is hitting it. And you keep those healthy customers that are going to make you more profitable each and every month because customers are paying your bill. Your store's making residual. You're getting second payment commission, third payment commission. So set that goal at 80%. That's where I want you guys to be. ACP, still very important, guys. And if you think about a new activation to an ACP activation, you can offer the same phone and the same plan to a customer for $20 a month, or let's say $27, because we always want to bundle device protection. As you see, value-added services is also a goal on here. But you can sell the same phone to the same customer, and their bill can be $27 a month, or it can be $57 a month. What's the difference there? It's, are you pitching ACP to your customers? And to be honest, what I've seen in the field, some doors do a fantastic job at this. They crush it. They're offering it. They know this is more like kind of a post-paid sales flow because there's more steps to do to get the ACP activation, but they're out there and they are crushing the ACP game. Otherwise, if you look at it as 57 instead of 27, hey, that's great. You still got an activation. But if you ever took any economic classes in high school or college, you know it's kind of all about supply and demand. If you have the same demand for a product, the same supply, but you say your price point is lower, and my price point is on my axis curve there, and I can get product A for $57 a month, product B for $27 a month. You're going to see sales dramatically rise with that $27 per month. And on top of that, as we just talked about, 3MR is a key priority. If your customer's bill is $30 cheaper because they have the ACP, they are much more likely to pay that third month payment than if they did not have it. And to that point, any of like the iPhones, and we have stats that are now out there, any of the iPhones that are now on ACP, on like say a $20 plan or $27 plan, because we can put device protection on there, they have about a 95% 3MR payment rate. That I didn't make that up. This is statistical. This is from Boost itself. They've shown it. 95% 3MR retention rate with ACP. So your customers are going to stay longer. They're going to pay their bills longer. Your store's going to be more profitable, but you got to push it. I feel like we've taken our foot off the pedal when it comes to ACP. This is what I've seen in a lot of doors where they used to have killer numbers on it, and now they're down. And why are they down? Well, when I do my store visits, I see they're not necessarily pitching it to every customer. So make sure you're pitching it to every customer. Goal is 1 ACP per day. Next is 70% DOP loading. I should change this actually to GSF loading. I know guided sales flow is kind of the key word, and so I'll update this slide. It is guided sales flow loading, which we used to call digital operating platform. It's Elevate Web. You guys need to have 70% of your activations or higher on the guided sales flow. Why? Well, eventually the old platform is going away. Unless it's an ACP customer, which has to be on the old platform, or a promotion that maybe only includes the old platform, you want to make sure you are going on guided sales flow. We have the white and black SIM card. We have the white and black SIM cards. So we have AT&T network. We have T-Mobile network. And in another slide, I'll show you they actually launched Dish's network, which some markets have. Like I think St. Louis is coming out with that. Kansas City is coming out with that. We don't have it yet. I think nothing in like Michigan, nothing in Chicago, nothing in Indiana. But it is coming to kind of the Midwestern markets first. And the reason for that being, it's much more expensive to build your towers on the coasts, like East Coast, New York area, West Coast, California market, than it is the heartland of America. So that's why we're seeing the majority of these sites launching in the Midwest, right? Then lastly, the value-added service attach rate. That's, of course, adding device protection or international calling for your customers. We want to make sure every customer walks out having their phone protected because we don't want them to leave and churn, right? And if the customer gets a phone, let's say even it's a $300 phone, they get it for $30 because of a port-in promo. If you don't add device protection and that phone breaks in month 1 or month 2, and you tell them it's going to be $300 for a phone, they're going to leave. They're going to go to a competitor. They're going to port out. So we want to make sure those customers stay with us. They have their device protected where you can tell them, you know what, it'll be a $20 deductible or a $50 deductible, and you'll have a new phone the next day. That way that customer will stick with you and stick with Boost. So those are our priorities. We want to make sure you guys are focusing. End of year recap, just a couple of slides that was on last week's Boost kind of recognition call. For the Chicago market, they were back-to-back 3-time winners of the #1 market for stack ranking in the West. So anyone who is on this call or watching this from the Chicago market, you guys are doing great. That's based off of your gross ads, your 3MR, your ACP, your BTN, which is again guided sales flow, BYOD, and value-added services. So congrats for the 3-peat champs, just like the Bulls' first run. They did it twice. Chicago 3-peat champs as the #1 market in the West. So just wanted to give a quick shout out to the Chicago market. If we look at it real quick, kind of December rewind, it was highlighted by some of the great marketing that Boost put for you guys. And thank you for getting out there in your community. I know the weather was tough to deal with at times, but you know there was over 3,582 field visits focused on selling completed, over 12,000 activations, 150 local marketing Santa events, over 262,000 activations for the month of December, and Boost Shield at 40% for the entire month. Again, that's lower than our goal, but not bad because that's not only counting new, that's counting upgrades as well. When we come into January, a lot of stuff lined up for you guys. So top priority is going to continue to be, as we just talked about, ACP, value-added services, gross ads, obviously. And we also touched on the other priorities for DOP loading and 3MR. Those are always what we look at kind of every month. There are going to be some new accessory vendors coming out for you guys. Dish Network's MNO launched, great tax season promos, and then an Omni Money program, which may be expanding to a market near you. More details on that to come, but it's basically a financing program. They had the trial with the firm. I don't think it was too successful, to be honest with you. So I think there's a different program they're looking at for that device financing. Also, you may have someone start talking to you kind of about, I've called it the rainbow SIM, right? The new SIM card out there, it has all the colors on it. And this is Dish's own network, which I mentioned is launching kind of in the Midwestern area of the country first. So Dish has launched its 5G network in select markets. They're finally ready to load customers onto their very own network, which means customers will start taking advantage of the super fast 5G network. So more to come, but this SIM card is out there. Here's what it's going to look like for you when it comes to your network. And so on Guided Sales Flow, we will have the white SIM card, the black SIM card, and then I call this the rainbow SIM card because it's got all the colors here on here for you. And this is Dish's network. So awesome, awesome stuff coming to you guys. Boost has also launched something that came from feedback of dealers is, hey, you know, some of the videos out there, they're very long and I just want to get to the point, give me the information. And they took that feedback and they applied it, which I thought was very cool. So they started this quick hit series. So they have a quick hits out there to be interactive video based on best practices from you guys out there in the field. It's brief but effective content you guys can relate to. It's going to consistently be updated and housed in their YouTube channel for optimated viewing experience. By the way, DCI also has a YouTube channel. All these calls we do on Mondays are all on our YouTube channel. So if you guys check them out, if you don't have the chance to hop on at noon on Mondays. So there'll be more content coming out for this quick hits as well in the future. If you ever have any thoughts or ideas you want Boost to create a video for, simply go to retailersuccess@dish.com and they'll get that taken care of for you. All right, moving on. You guys should have received, what's today, the 9th? So you should have received it last Friday. These store experience QR codes. So this should have been in your pack out. If you have these, you don't know what it's about, let me teach you. So you're going to get unique codes that were delivered to your door. Each door gets one. And the purpose of the QR code is to gauge customer satisfaction. So this is those surveys. When your customers come to your store and they rate you on Google, this will take them right to that link. So you want to ask for that 5. You want to ask for the, could you give me a 5-star rating? Here's your QR code. Maybe give them a discount on your accessories. Give them an excellent, give you a 5-star rating. So that code will gauge your customer satisfaction, and it'll auto drive to the Google reviews, like I said. And if there's more questions and details, it'll be stored internally for Boost side of the house. But this is huge to gaining your social media footprint. Think about if you're in a town, maybe you have 7 Boost stores. So let's say more of a suburb, right? Not necessarily a downtown, but a suburb. You got 7 stores in your town. If you're the store that's crushing this QR code opportunity and you're asking for those 5 stars every time, your store is going to stand out as the #1 store to go to. This store has 300 reviews that are 5 stars. My wife does this on Yelp all the time. Whenever we're traveling, first go to Yelp, and then I'll say, oh, it's 5 stars. Well, it's 5 stars, but how many reviews do they have? No, well, they only have 10 reviews. Nope. Keep looking. She wants what store has the most reviews and the most stars. And that's kind of how customers will look at your store as well. If you have a lot of reviews in there and you're using this tool, it's a great way to boost your social media footprint. Best part is it's free. All you have to do is talk about it. All right. So let's get into our promotions. So on January 6th, we now have the Nokia G100 BOGO. 2 Nokia G100 phones for free when only one is a port line. That is now out there. They extended the Moto G 5G BOGO. So with 1 port in, you get 2 Moto G 5G phones for free as well. That has to be done in the guided sales flow. Also, the Nokia G100 has to be done in the guided sales flow. So that's your black and white SIM cards, just to clarify. The add-line promotion is out there, so that you want to look at your device hot sheet for that. But they have tons of devices on their add-line promotion. Q1, no port, no problem. Also, multiple devices. We'll get more to that in a second. Are out there for you, and then the Q1 device pricing promo offer features the iPhone 11 for $49.99, free Moto G 5G, and a choice of free other 5G phones. The free iPhone SE2 64 gigs / 128 gig is also going on right now via the guided sales flow. They did extend it a $25 offer with AutoPay and the free Alcatel Link Zone 2 offer, which is our hotspot. Not a lot of those out there. That was extended as well. So what ended? At the end of December, the Boost Infinite Dealer Employee Offer. Hopefully you guys were able to take advantage of the dealer employee offer that was out there. I know it's been asked for a long time, and Boost did it, but that has now ended. The free iPhone offer for select CDMA customers that have been targeted is over as well. And then on January 5th, so just last week, that $200 gift card promotion came to an end. The holiday offer for Boost dealer employees again, actually, so yeah, that extended until January 5th, came to an end as well. And the Marimoto Sell and Earn also came to an end. So if we dig into some of these promotions, the Q1 add-a-line offer. The following devices are available for customers who add a line, so that's new, not a port-in, but just an add-a-line. The $5 phones are the Samsung Galaxy A10e Coolpad Legacy, $10 Galaxy A12 Moto E. The new ones is a $15 Samsung Galaxy A03. So now this one actually used to be 10 for new, and it's 15, so it actually kind of went up, but still a great price for that device. For new customers, it's only $15. For add-a-lines, Tribute Monarch is on there as well, which is end of life. So some of these phones I'm mentioning, you guys, the reason why they still have these on these promo sheets, like an LG K51, for example, it's because one of the cool things about Elevate is that it shows what dealers have still on their shelves. So once the phone's kind of gone, there's not much you can do with it. So Boost really kind of tries to help you out and say, hey, we'll continue to put this phone on a promotion so you can take advantage of those awesome deals. All right. The new $25 device is the Solero 5G. And also they have the Moto G Power 2022, Moto G Fast, and A11. So those include all retail doors in all markets. Again, those ones are listed specifically for the orange SIMs on the 15, 25, $35 plans, 35 30 gigs and 35 10 gig. Upgrades not available. If we move on to some other offers that are out there, we have the Moto G Pure for $129.99 SRP, but new lines is only $5. This is effective January 6th to January 26th. The TCL 30XE, $15 for new lines, and the Nokia C200, again, $25 for new lines. This is on the Boost Transform Network and Expanded Data Network, available for all plans but the $0 plan. Also, before I get back into kind of the promos, I wanted to remind you guys that there is that wire form that is out there for you. So it's a Boost escalation tool. So you guys have issues in the field. I know there's a lot of group chats out there, but there is a new tool that Boost has developed. It's called the Wire. So if you go to the sales portal, you'll see the link right there. There's a Wire link, and there's actually a video on it. But basically, the form relays all the information directly to your account executive, just like if a service ticket's needed. So go to them. If needed a service ticket, it'll be taken care of. So use that Wire form for issues you're seeing in the field. It's just another way to make your guys' lives a little bit easier. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about guided sales flow only promotions. So this is white SIM card, black SIM card. You have the BOGO Moto G 5G, up to 4 Moto G 5G devices for free when you switch. This is no mix and match with the Nokia G100. But these are guided sales flow offers only on the $50 and $60 plans. You can use these on ACP on the 5, the 20, and the 30. And keep in mind, think about ACP as $30 more. So, it's, 35 would be what a customer normally pays for the ACP, 50 or 60. But regular plans, guided sales flow, 50 only, 60 only. So let me be clear on that. ACP can go 5, 20, 30. Legacy BEDN, they actually are going to allow this on the 35, 50, and 60. BOGO Nokia G100, up to 4 Nokia G100 devices for free when you switch. No mix and match with Moto G 5G. This is guided sales flow only. Make sure you're checking the toolkit for any other questions on that one. Other guided sales flow promotions only is the renewed iPhone 11 with port and free Samsung Galaxy A23 with port. Make sure you check again the toolkit for everything that is available for acceptability with those plans. The other promotions, there's tons of other promotions that have been on there for a while, like the ACP promo, the tablet plan, or the Joy Tab 2, still $10.01. You know, so the reason why is it $10.01? Well, that's how Boost could get the cheapest option for those customers. So if they don't need a phone, the ACP tablet is still a huge advantage, right? It's only $10.01, and they can get that ACP tablet plan. Otherwise, remember, if you go 5, 20, 30, you get new customer pricing or ported pricing on all your devices. The Adeline promotion, again, we kind of covered. We covered the renewed iPhone 11. Let's see, we've gone through these. So that is it, guys. Kind of a quicker call today. That's all I got for you. I know we got about 8 minutes left. At this point, I'll open up if there are any questions. Any questions on our current promotions or Boost priorities?